Okay, here is where I'm going to show you online how to see how much it's going to cost to send a package. This is the Postal website. I would go to calculate a price. What's your destination country? United States. What zip code are you mailing from? That's mine. What zip code are you mailing to? This is one that I did send out just recently. And what's the date you're going to mail that? It was a Friday when I mailed it. And I'm going to pick afternoon because I got there like really late. But so that's kind of a guesstimate. It's not really that necessary. Then they want to know what you're mailing. If you're mailing ashes, you have to have special markings on your box. Live animals, yes, you can send crickets. We get crickets, lizards, spiders, bees, ladybugs. Oh, you name it. We've had it, and it really depends what part of the country you're in, whether it's a good idea or not. If it's too hot or too cold. They do travel in trucks that are not air conditioned and not heated, so you do want to be careful with live things. Oh yeah, worms. We get worms too. Um, Hazardous materials. Yes, there's things that are hazardous. Batteries. I know things are sent through the mail, and I think the problem becomes they're sent ground. You cannot send anything like that on an airplane because we get chlorine and we get food and we get things that if it spills it just takes our breath away. We did have a powdered chlorine spill on one of the belts, and that was really bad, and I couldn't believe the person had not complained about it, and they were breathing chlorine in for hours. I'm like, are you kidding me? I walked over there and I couldn't breathe, and so I had to call somebody to come clean it up. It was ridiculous. That poor person, what, they didn't know they could call somebody to come clean it up? Anyway, that's just, sometimes people are just dumb. Now, does it require ground transportation? Is it something that can't go on an airplane? There's other places here where you can look up and it tells you if your item. Now, what I'm kind of gearing this towards the people that are watching this, which would be yarn and crafting supplies and things really aren't going to meet any of these problems. So then what I will select is from the following. Not a flat rate envelope, not a flat rate box. I want to calculate it based on the size and shape. Now, what we put in is, I do standard because I'm in America, the weight. Now, I tried putting my stuff on a bathroom scale. Did not work because it wasn't heavy enough. And I don't personally have a scale handy that tells me, so I'm going to use something that I already mailed that had that. So it's going to be 1 pound, 12 ounces was what they weighed it at. So there's 1 pound, and 12 ounces. And is it a letter? No. Is it a large envelope? No, which is like the size of a magazine. Is it a package? Yeah. Is it a package with any part of it over 12 inches? 12 inches wide, 12 inches long, 12 inches tall. Mine I don't think were but the guy never measured them. This is what they check when I take them to the grocery store. So these are the services I have available to me. Okay, this is the prices I'm going to pay with these services. Let me find my little cursor thing here. Okay. I can send it express. It's going to cost me $46. Now, I think with express you do have a guarantee. If it doesn't get there when it's supposed to, you get your money back. There's some sort of a guarantee. If you ever want to do that, look into that, and it doesn't get where it's going, I think you get a refund. Somebody told me that one time, but I don't use it, so I'm not positive. Priority mail 3-day is $11. That is not bad. Not bad at all for 3-day priority. The large flat rate box, $20. And a medium flat rate box, 16. Now these are the ones when you're going online and people are saying, I'll just stuff this full of yarn and I'll stuff this full. It'll be a medium box or a large box. That takes any weight. It'll hold anything. These were designed for people who mail things that are over the weight limit of a regular box that size, so they don't have to pay as much. You really don't want to use this for yarn, because let's take a look at the other prices down here. The 3-day small flat rate box, which is like the size of a VHS box, is $10. But wait, check this out. This is the one that I sent. Retail ground. It says expect delivery Thursday. I mailed my stuff last Friday. People were getting it yesterday and today. Somebody actually got theirs on Monday also. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That was like between 3 and 5 days delivery for $10. Instead of using a flat rate box for 16 or 21. That is meant for things that are really heavy. So for yarn and things, that's not what you want to use. Perfect would be to reuse boxes you get stuff in, or to use the bags that are 12 inches or less. Remember when it asked you if on the last page if it was over 12 inches? On this page, see that? Large package, any dimension over 12 inches. We'll click on that. Now you got to put in your dimensions, and it's going to decide if it needs special handling or not, which is because of the machinery it's going to be used on. If any of those sides is over 12 inches, it will change how it's going to be processed. 106 inches is the limit of all the combined measurements. You don't want to go over 106. So when I was using those packages from Dollar Tree, those meet the requirements. And then I just mush as much air out of them as I can. And it worked. I could use that retail ground for every single one of my packages. Not one of them was too big. Not one of them was too heavy. But the price range was about $10 between the cheapest one and the most expensive one. Let me go back to this package. Let me go to let me find the most heaviest one that I did and see what it comes up. Heaviest one I did was 3 pounds 7 ounces. 3 pounds 8 ounces. Okay. The one that cost the most went to Maryland. And that was 3 pounds 7 ounces. So let me put in 3 pounds 7 ounces. Oh, I have to change the zip code too. I'll have to do that on the other page. Okay. Which zip code is that? That was... Okay, bear with me here. I'm doing this one-handed. That was zip code 20637. 20637. And that's going to be mailed the same. We're going to do that one. And we're going to do... Oh, where's my cursor? 3 pounds. And 7 ounces. Okay. And we'll go down here. Now it wants my dimensions. Well, I'm going to put in 12, 12, and 12 because that's the limit. So we'll see. 12, 12, 12. Let's see what it does. I know mine wasn't bigger than that. Okay, it gives me options. There we go. This is the one they gave me. Retail ground, $19. Okay. If I sent that priority today, it would have been $24 to send it priority. That was $5 more. Now, media mail is meant for magazines and books. So if you want to do a giveaway that just has books in it, or magazines or catalogs, you could get away with sending something for even like $5. Don't include anything else in it. Media is meant for just what it means, just like paper media. So yeah, I see people saying how expensive shipping is, but I'm thinking maybe they don't know what their options are, or they do and this is expensive for them. Now, I sent one package, it was $10, and I sent one package that was $19. Now, on its own, okay, yeah, that's not that much considering depending what's inside. The one that went to Connecticut and Maryland were the two most expensive ones. It said it was zone 8. Now, those are the furthest from me. I'm in Utah, so it's very possible because they're the furthest from me. They cost the most, $17 and $19. I'm not exactly sure why. I sent one to Texas, or I sent two to Texas, and they were $10 a piece. The one to Pennsylvania was $13. The one to Missouri was $12. The one to Oregon was $12. Oregon's really close to me, and that was $12. And I sent them all retail ground, and they were all less than 12 inches. So individually, I don't think it was very expensive, but I sent 7 all at one time. It was $100. So yeah, that's a big chunk of change all at once. So if you're thinking about it being expensive in that regard, yeah, it was kind of $100 all at once. But one at a time, $10, $13, that's not much. That's continental U.S. I didn't send anything to Hawaii or Alaska, so I don't have anything to compare that to. But I just wanted to go over this for you. I'll put the link in there where you can get free supplies and also access to this, because a lot of you may have a scale. You can kind of figure out what these packages are and your options are and write it down, and when you go to the post office, request that, because you already know what it's going to cost, and you're not going to end up being not given the option to have a cheaper shipping. Mine did not have to be there by a certain date. Not at all. It was a giveaway winner. It could have took 3 days, 5 days, 10 days. It didn't really matter. There was no deadline, so I did not have to worry about it getting there in 3 days. So, but I did get tracking. I have tracking numbers. So retail ground, I got tracking. I got no insurance. Okay. It wasn't a laptop. It wasn't a computer, so I didn't really need to insure it. It was free yarn that somebody was getting. They didn't pay for it. And if it got lost or damaged, I was the one that was out. Money or merchandise. And I could safely say they were anywhere between $15 and $50 or $70, depending on what the yarn was. So that is optional. If you want the insurance, you would probably have to add it, and I don't know how much more that would be. So just thought I would give this information to you, and hope this helps somebody. I'll put the links below to these few pages that I showed. Okay, I just did like a sample international to see what it would come up. It was 3 pounds 12 ounces to the United Kingdom, and it was 14 inches. It was beyond the 12 inches. It was 14 inches by 12 by 12. And it came up Priority Mail International. The maximum length, 60 inches, maximum length plus girth combined is 108. So you measure around the box and then add the length to it, and it can't be over 108 inches. $75. So yeah, that's that's quite a bit for $20 or $15 worth of yarn. I think, yeah, that's kind of extreme. I don't know if that's gone up. Let me go back to where it's the 12, 12, 12 and see what it does. That's the normal size. So let's see. Whoops, it says rectangular, non-rectangular. Oh, look at that. See, this is how you measure it if you have something weird. And yeah, believe me, we do have tires. People do tires. We get fishing poles. We get, oh my God, we get pineapples, beach balls, hula hoops, coconuts. You name it. People try to mail it. A lot of it's, okay, let's see. Okay, I'll do the 12, 12, 12 and see what comes up. Let's try this. Same thing, $75. So apparently going to the United Kingdom, the only option is Priority International, and it would be $75. I don't know about where else it would, it gave me an option. Oh, was that $7,500? I meant $75. Let me see. I didn't, oh, I guess I gotta take the zeros off? I didn't mean 7,500. Okay. Let me try another country. Let's see. I don't know where anybody would be mailing to. Something that's not, forbidden. I'm not sure right now. Let's see. United Kingdom's really the oh, Canada. Let me see. What do you got for Canada? Is that in here? Get a lot of people in Canada. Okay, there we go. Let's put Canada in there and see what happens. And the value would be $75. And we'll do calculate on size and shape. We'll do the I do know for a fact you have to be under 4 pounds. Do not go over 4 pounds if you're going international. Not a good idea. So it's great for yarn and stuff. But you really don't want to, if you're sending clothing and things, it can get really heavy. Because I was looking at something and it said under international, under 4 pounds and under $400 was acceptable. So let me see. Let me just do regular package. See what it says. Oh, I don't know. Oh my gosh. I don't know a zip code from Canada. Well, I guess I can't do that then because I don't know anybody in Canada. All right, well, maybe if I get one, I can do it. But anyway, this is the page you can do. You can look it up on here. And what this will do is give you your options. You may not only have one way to mail something. You might have more than one way to mail something. So it might not be as expensive as you think it is, or yeah, you may be right. Unless you're already using this. If you don't know about this, then this might be nice to give you a more understanding of how this works. Because I never really use it. I may start using it, but I have to get a scale. So, okay, I just thought I'd try out that international one. Yeah, that is quite expensive. So, okay. If I think of anything else that I can help you with, or leave a comment if there's anything else you want to know, and I can probably find it. I'm really good at research. Okay, bye.